talk about.
It's quite poor. Hello, my name is Ian J. Cole and welcome to my channel. If this is the first time that you've been here, my channel is about music and art. And in this series of videos, we're going through the ins and outs of my retail music business. I thought what it would be really good to do would be to show you how our eBay shop works. And we do have other outlets. We've got our own website, we've got a Reverb shop, we've got an Amazon shop. But the reason for this is we've just had an influx of 3 orders, and I'm going to take you through the process of how we deal with these orders. So these are all small things. What we've got is we've got a boutique flange Sound City flanger pedal. Now we originally had this on sale for about £95. Nobody was interested at that price. Now we're starting to want to clear some of this stock. So we've sold this for £35 plus shipping, and because it's been sat around a while, I give it a quick test and put the battery in it, and we're going to send it with a battery. All works fine. The next thing we've got is I've got several of these. These came, we bought a keyboard a few years ago, which was the Yamaha PRS S910, and they came with a load of discs and, just open this. This is a little memory stick which has got registrations on it, style registrations. We've long time since sold the keyboard, but at least 2 or 3 years ago, and these have been up on eBay for quite a while, and I decided to, I think we had them at $19.95 or something like that. I've decided we need to get rid of them. There's another couple of 2 or 3 to go, and this one's gone for a tenner plus £5 shipping. So that's the next order, and then last but not least, we've had I've got no idea where these came from. These are from, I think, the 1960s. They are mono headphones. They're a strange impedance. They're a 600 ohm headphone. In fact, the last set that we sold to a TV company who were doing some filming and needed some headphones that were authentic. They work. I've tested them. They are going for, I think, let's just check. I've got the order here. They're going for £10. No, they're not. They're going for £12 plus shipping. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to box all of these 3 up, and then I'll take you through the process of how we send them out. The first thing I have done is I tested them, and I've actually printed off the actual eBay invoices. Now we're very paper conscious, so what we will do is I will cut these off here and use these bits of paper for scrap paper around the top, and eventually they'll get shredded and they'll get sent out with packaging. So all of that sort of stuff, whatever paper we have, gets shredded and then gets turned into packing material for our online orders, which seems like the sensible thing to do. Right, let's box these up. So I found some boxes. We've got a box for the headphones, we've got a box for the pedal, and I've actually put the pedal in another smaller box which just fit, and then we've got a box for the Yamaha Styles memory stick. So we'll pack all these up now with some shredded paper. So that's how the headphones will look there in the middle of it. We'll put the slip in there, seal it, but what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to write on it what it is. So headphones, put a HP for headphones. Now I like to seal all of the edges on a box, and we have fragile tape. Now what I tend to do with fragile tape is just put one piece on the top and probably one somewhere else. We'll put it on this side here. I don't know how good or how useful fragile tape is. Other thing worth noting, when you're doing tape, if you let it go like that, you can spend a lot of time trying to find the edge, but if you just twist it a bit like that, see it probably better like that, it's easy to get an edge of it. Roll the tape. So that's the headphones done. So it's well packed, it's not going to move around, and then we'll put the note on top, put all these other bits and get in. Note on top. So, ped for pedal. Now what will happen is that I'll put the sticky label with all the details on over that bit, so they won't see it. Just need to seal it. And I've just crossed out what the box was used for before. Last but not least, we've got this memory stick. Luckily I'm able to put this in a quite a small box. There we go. And because it's in a plastic case, the memory stick is in a plastic case, then in the box. That's all it really should need. Now we can't really put any fragile tape over it but we will write on there. We'll write fragile, probably on the back of it. Like so. And we know that is, oh, I forgot to put the slip inside. Oh well, look, I haven't sealed that in. So this is mem stick. Let's put that in. So the next thing I need to do is I need to weigh these parcels, and the reason I need to weigh them, but I also need to just check the size, because at this point in time I'm not sure which shipper I'm going to use. I use several. I use Hermes, I use Interparcel, and depending on the size of the parcel, another 3 or 4, looking for the cheapest option. Because these are all going to the UK, that shouldn't be an issue. Hopefully they'll all go with Hermes. So what I need to do is I need to get scales out. Just move you into position so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. First parcel, we'll call it 0.7. So 0.7. Check its size. It's 34 by 27, we'll say. So that's 26.5 by 13. And that's the headphones. One down. 0.7 again for the pedal. It's 10 centimeters by 12. By 3. Right. So now we need to go and organise the shipping. Now, because these 3 orders are all under 1 kilo, we'll be able to use Hermes because they will be the cheapest, and because they're small parcels. Anyway, I'm going to go through the process and just talk you through what we do with that. So we have an account with Hermes. Now, when we say we've got an account, we don't pay monthly for this service. We'll pay per transaction, but because we're doing 3 transactions, we'll do all of them together, do one payment, and then print everything off together. And let's look at the first one. So the first one is the flanger. I'm just going to highlight the address, the postcode, sorry, and then put the postcode in, and then I select the weight. Now the weight of the pedal was 0.7, so it's less than 1 kilo, but it's not. Hermes have an option. Is it postable? So would it just not go through a normal letterbox? So they have that, which is under 1 kilo. They have less than 1 kilo, which this is, because it's still a box, and then they have 1 to 2, 2 to 10, 10 to 15. So they don't really do anything more above 15 kilograms. They've also got restrictions on size, so we can send a guitar through, because a guitar would be a guitar in a box in another box is usually how they're sent, but a bass is just too long. So that's the sort of limitations that we're dealing with. So it's less than 1 kilo. Get a quote. What is it? It's a guitar pedal, and it's worth now the coverage is 20 pounds, so we've sold it for 35, so I'm going to leave it at 20 pounds, and we need to give it a reference, so we'll call it Pop Music Ped, and it's going to cost us £2.85 including VAT. So we'll get the VAT back, and we've got the free coverage. We continue. We need to put the guy's name in, and we will drop the parcel off because that'll be free. It costs us 60p to have a courier come and pick it up, and we very rarely do that really, because it's a sort of 5-minute walk to the newsagents, and if we use Parcel Force or something like that, it's literally across the road, because that's where the post office is. So we'll add that to the basket. We would normally just click on pay now and go through that process, but because we're doing some other orders as well, right, then we'll go back to send another parcel. So we've added them all now. I need to pay for them. So I'll pay for all three. There we are. And I need to print off the labels. And I will get an email through from Hermes. It's already arrived, which will be the order confirmation and my invoice. So I've printed those off, and now I need to just stick them on the parcels and take them to the local Hermes pickup point, which is our newsagent. I hope you found that useful. If you like what I do, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks very much. Bye bye.